So I just got done repainting my rifle and doing like a black and gray theme, and put my stock back on and was about to sling it up, but then I realized I've never seen somebody document their sling process and do it the same way that I've done it. I'm not special, somebody's probably already done it somewhere, but I've just never seen it, so I thought I'd put it out there. Normally when you've got a stock, like this is like a B5 Systems, you know, it's got a QD, it's got a quick disconnect cup in there, so you can put on whatever sling you want with a QD. I personally don't use quick disconnects anymore. A lot of times they're rattly. It's just another thing that's going to be a failure point. They rust out, and sometimes they swivel too much, or the ball bearings, they'll get stuck sometimes. Anyway, it's just more of a pain in the butt than I want to deal with. I also don't like the metallic ringing and some of the rattling noises that some quick disconnects make. So for my butt pad or my buttstock sling setups, what I'll do is I'll tie like a long 550 cord kind of loop, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Like it's just a 550 cord loop as well that links the 550 cord loop to the actual sling itself, to the tri-glide at the end of the sling. And on these Magpul DT stocks, you can disconnect the butt pad, right, with these two screws. And so I took it off to paint it completely. And when you do that, you're left with this thin gap here. And so what I do is I'll take my loop, I'll put it through the body of the stock, and then I'll take the other end of the sling and run it through that loop, that 550 cord loop, keeping everything off to a single side, and then I'll just kind of pull it, tighten it down, and then I'll tighten down the butt pad, and then the sling is stuck to one side, which is how I want it because I'm left-handed, and it doesn't get bound up, it doesn't rotate on itself, and you have a completely silent sling attachment point that is extremely durable because it's sandwiched between the butt pad and the buttstock. You're using 550 cord. I kind of cauterize the end of the 550 cord so it doesn't fray, and then you're hard fastened to your tri-glide here, and it moves in and out with your stock, and it puts you in the best place to receive the padded part of your sling. And I bailed out of vehicles and shot a bunch of drills and spent, you know, hours and hours and hours on the flat range and done all kinds of shit, and I've never had this attachment come off. And this I have seen variations on before, so I'm definitely not the first person to do this. But if you want a mostly silent and extremely reliable, also extremely strong front mounting point for your sling, I use a Magpul RSA, which is the rail sling adapter, and it does have a QD point on here, but of course, you know, I don't use quick disconnects anymore. So I've got the Blue Force U-loop, and the U-loop, the metal fastener hardware, whatever it is coated in this like rubberized sleeve, so it cuts down on any metallic metal on metal rattle, which is nice. And then I just run the U-loop and its metal coil through the RSA and then connect it like normal. So now I've got a completely like a super quiet, non-metallic, quick disconnectable sling adapter right behind my tri-glide. I can still adjust my sling, right? No problem. And then I've got another completely quiet, silent, and durable rear sling connection as well.